Hey there everybody, welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Burning Peak, and in today's video, we are taking a look at a Czechoslovakian autocannon light tank, the Tesak. This is a vehicle that I know a lot of you are very excited to see coming into World of Tanks. Also, probably not very excited to see coming into the game, depending on which side of the scale you're on. This light tank features one of the craziest looking guns in the game, which is dealing 12 damage per shot, has 75 shells in a magazine, and if you combine all that together, equals about 900 potential damage when firing the AP. Now, I actually really like that the premium ammo does less damage with more penetration. It actually means there's a downside for loading gold, rather than every YouTuber out there just saying, well, let's double tap the gold key from the start of the battle and not worry about it for the rest of the game. The tank also has pretty good HE with 24 average damage. That means you can deal, what, an 1800 damage clip if you pen it all, with 50 mils a pen. That's really good pen when you think about it. So, in general, yeah, this tank looks really, really dangerous. It has really good DPM, but you do have to remember that it's kind of a goofy autoloader. I don't really know how to play this thing, I'm going to be honest. I have not played it yet. I just logged into the common test today. I've been pretty busy, as I mentioned in my previous video, so I just really haven't had the time to mess around with World of Tanks. But I'm rather excited to see how this vehicle ends up working out. We'll see how many of these we run into. There's obviously 11 light tanks in queue, and I would expect this to be one of those 11. We arrive on Mines, which is not a great map for this vehicle. You might be wondering why. Well, that's because the enemy team has 3 of these lights, paired with an EBR, a Boschation, and, yeah, that's about it. I'm very nervous that we're about to run into absolute cancer in terms of light tanks here. Well, we are going to make our way as quickly as we can into the front. I will say that I'm going to be a little bit laggy because I'm playing on the common test, which is not based in the NA region, so that's something to keep in mind. Alright, let's push up. Unfortunately, our boss Shotgun kind of pushes me a bit, and still pushes me. Alright, and okay. I don't know how this gun works at all. Do you have to, like, press the fire button? You do. Okay. So you have to physically, like, not hold, but you have to, like, keep pressing the fire button, it looks like. I'm going to test that really quickly. When we get our clip reloaded here, I'm just going to hold the fire button and see if it shoots. I don't know. Okay, no, you can hold it. I lied. I did not realize that. Okay. That's better, at least. That makes this a lot more usable. I was literally, like, spamming the fire button as it was, like, a normal autoloader, if that makes any sense. We have the enemy, Tesak in front, and, you know, we got 127 off him. Not too bad. I mean, the problem right now is our team's getting absolutely butchered on the hill. This thing has really good gun depression. Holy, I didn't even look at that value, because, you know, it's not something you'd normally look at. We have the IS-7 in front, we got the 50B off to the side, and he's very, very close. Oh, 38! Oh, yeah. Look at that whopping 38 damage. He doesn't even know what to do. Oh, that's great. Oh, we're getting shot by the enemy Tesak, and we might be dead. Oh, man, we got nuked, bruh. Alright, let's reload the clip. We lost, like, 700 health there. The problem is they just hold the hill, and, like, yeah, this game's Jover. I mean, it's an open test game, so it doesn't really matter, but still, this game is Jover, man. Our bat shot, I don't even know what bro's doing over here. He's just like, I'm gonna get him. Alright, well, let's try and flank all the way back here, and, maybe we can get some damage out, maybe we can't, I have no clue. Let's aim it on the K91. Oh! You know what? 411's better than I thought it was gonna be. This thing's really fun, though. Like, it clearly does not seem overpowered. You know, if it was overpowered, you'd be getting ridiculously high damage chunks out, which is not the case for this vehicle. We're gonna load gold. I don't know exactly how the gold ammo is gonna work on this tank. You know what? 319, not bad. Not bad. I will take 300 damage. We're up to 1700. Yeah, not actually... not bad at all. Alright, well, we're just going to chill here. This thing has about 250 mils of gold pen, so nothing crazy, but it's enough. I'm not going to shoot at that IS-7, because unlike a single-shot tank, we don't really gain much, but now that he's in the open, maybe, just maybe, oh, 305. All of that, all of those gold rounds. How much, I don't know exactly how much each gold round costs. It doesn't tell me, but all of that for 305 damage. Pretty impressive. That's great. Alright, we got the 50B in the back, and... oh, yes! Goodbye to the 50B. Okay, well, I mean, we're not doing awful right now. We're not doing awful. We're up to 2,200 damage, which I guess is something, right? The boss Chation's holding off the IS-7. We're going to back up ourselves, and let's see. We have the enemy IS-7 here, and... oh, yeah! Look at that. The amazing 150 damage into the enemy IS-7. Let's back up again. Oh yeah, 91. That's great, actually. That's incredibly great. I mean, we did fine. Surprisingly, we did more than I thought we would at 2,500 damage. We did have to shoot a lot of gold, but I mean, we weren't really the reason this team lost, so I can't get all too mad. Our team completely fell apart right from the hill. I knew we couldn't go up the hill when I saw our bat chat next to me, and we only had one light that actually tried to go up. Obviously, that's just never going to work out well. But again, this is just the common test, so stats really don't matter. All you're trying to do here is figure out how the tanks are going to play when they're actually introduced into the main server. So the first thing I want to see is credits. Did we actually earn credits at all? And no, we lost 38,000. Not as many as I thought we would. We only spent about 17,000 on ammo, so it does seem like the ammo is not ridiculously expensive on this tank. It's 36 versus 32, so yeah, actually barely a change in the ammunition price, which is good. That's actually really good, but we still did lose quite a bit of credits. We did actually top on the teams in terms of damage there, 2542, which is surprisingly good. So, first impressions of this vehicle, what do I have to say? Well, the gun is incredibly fun, but it doesn't seem that useful. I mean, if you get to obviously like the side of something or the rear, you're going to be able to do a lot of damage. But I feel like in the majority of situations where you're aiming at the front of a tank, it's going to be a lot harder than you think to get out that damage. It does have good view range though, so that's nice, and I don't know exactly what the gun depression is. Let me go check. This thing had a ridiculous amount of gun depression. Yeah, 12 degrees. I was about to say, like, I was kind of figuring it would because of the way the turret was designed, but yeah, that's going to allow this vehicle to be incredibly flexible. Obviously, it features basically non-existent armor, but in terms of the gun, this is an absolute blast to drive. And not only that, but I can tell you for a fact, this will be a really dangerous tank if you know what you're doing. If you can get a 4005 caught off guard or something lightly armored, I mean, you're literally going to be able to one-clip them. The only other lights that can really do that are something like maybe a Boss Shotgun 25 ton. I kind of count that in the light tank category, but the Batchat has really bad DPM to gain that massive clipping potential. Not only that, but it doesn't have light tank camo values. It just kind of has the mobility. I guess an AMX 13105 could deal a lot of damage with a 390 alpha and 3 shots. That's about 1200. Like, in most situations, I think you would be better off with a 1390 or a Boss Shotgun 25 ton. But in terms of fun, this vehicle is really something else. The only problem we actually ran into last game is the fact that you'll notice a lot of the people in these battles are from EU, and as I mentioned, the server is held in EU for common test. So the only issue is that I'm sitting at around 200-ish ping, 150, which when trying to lead an auto cannon, which is very hard to see where you're aiming to begin with, can be a little bit awkward. So that is something I should mention, is that we do have just a little bit of delay when shooting this vehicle, where normally you wouldn't. So when I'm pressing WASD, it's definitely about a second plus delay I'm noticing here. So we do have support, but honestly, I could care less. We're just going to push all the way. Well, maybe not all the way, but we'll push up. I don't know. I mean, I don't really care if I die or anything, but holy, this thing is slow in water. I did not expect that. Well, let's hope that the Leopard doesn't spot us. Let's see. So we have the Leopard back there. We also have the T-100, and let's just aim it on that Leopard. There you go, there you go, there you go, there you go, there you go. Oh my, that was a pretty good chunk. I'm not gonna lie, that was a pretty good chunk there. That was a good 607 damage into that enemy player. I don't think he enjoyed that very much. We do have teammates over here, which is obviously pretty good. As much as I want to shoot at the enemy light, I don't know exactly how good of an idea that is, but whatever, screw it. You know what? 306, not bad. We also... Oh, we did get spotted. Uh-oh, we might be dead, we might be dead. Run! Run away! I didn't know we were going to get spotted from that, but it looks like we are A-okay. Alright, we're fine, we're fine. Little sussler, but that's expected, that's expected. We got a bunch of teammates up on this leopard, and yeah, this leopard's about to get crapped on, if you ask me. He's going to get pushed by our whole team. His game is over. Alright, well, if our team's going to clear that leopard, I'm going to push up on the Tesak and more, hopefully, that 4005. We're going to load a high explosive clip here. I'm literally hoping to just cream on this 4005. That's the goal right now. We're going to see if we can do that. Okay. Oh my god! 1645! Holy crap! 1645, bro! What the hell is this tank? Oh my god, oh my god. That's... You know what? I don't even feel bad for the 4005. He's driving that tank to do the same thing that I did. It's called ruin his game. Alright, well, that was an impressive clipperoni. We can't hit the TVP or anything like that from the current angle we're at. No. Yeah, the shell velocity on this vehicle, as you'll notice, is, it's not good. What, oh, my game's lagging a teeny bit. What's the shell velocity? 900, yeah, it's pretty mid, I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty mid levels of shell velocity. Alright, let's move over here. We have the O, who's pushing up, and he's doing a good job. We've already done 3,700 assisted anyway, so, like, this is a pretty good game, everything combined here. We got the K91 in front, and I'm just gonna drive over, and... Ooh, yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh man, that was not worth it. That was not worth it. We lost 1,000 health to the TVP. That's really unfortunate. I didn't know he was just gonna be able to get all those shells out into us. It's not that big of a deal, to be fair. We're doing fine. Yeah, the Boss shot instead. I'd love to shoot the Stritzvon, but he just got unspotted. But it's fine. I mean, we've already done 3,400 damage this game because we took off a pretty decent amount from that K91. So we're just gonna wait here. And there's the Stritzvon, and let's just keep shooting. I mean, we're taking some off. Yeah, we took 374 off his tank. Like, that's better than you would expect for just shooting a bunch of shells, especially because we haven't loaded any gold or anything like that. Now, we know for a fact that TVP's sitting in the back, and there you go. He kills our teammate. So I'm just going to wait here for now, and we'll see once that TVP gets spotted if we can get some damage out. I mean, he's going to be spotted very, very soon here. So we're just going to move over towards where the 140 died. Oh, there goes the TVP. Oh, we're not able to hit him, though. Well, he's going to die anyway, so it doesn't really make too much of a difference. Let's see. Oh, yeah, 71. You know what? It's 71 more damage than I expected. Alright, let's push up on these guys over here, and we'll see if we can get out. Just that final bit of damage. Oh, wait, we got the rear of the WZ. Oh my god, come on, come on, come on, come on. No, we're not able to hit him. Oh, I'm lagging. Okay, well, once again, one of the downsides of playing on the EU server is the lag there. That was bad lag. It just stopped me shooting randomly. Alright, we are a light tank, though, so we should be able to get behind this WZ, ideally, and get out a big old chunk of damage soon. So we're already up to 4K this game. And let's keep going, and... Oh my god, this tank is ridiculous, bruh. Oh wait, I didn't mean to do that. Ooh, no, my teammate's gonna get me. Oh, well, I guess it doesn't matter. The AMX M4 killed me. I didn't even know the AMX was looking at me. But you know what? That was fine. I'm not gonna get too mad. Judging that we're playing with like 200 ping, and we were able to deal 4,879 damage, paired with 1,000 assistance. That is a 5,800 damage game. It's not like we would have been able to get out anymore anyway. Game was over before we would have gotten our clip back. This tank is a blast. I don't know how I feel about its balance. It really is hard to judge the balance of a vehicle that is so entirely different and unique to the way the meta currently works. But what I will say is that I think in certain situations, this is going to be an incredibly busted vehicle. It does 900 damage in such a short amount of time, but as I mentioned before, I do think in most situations an AMX 13105 is probably going to be better off, because this gun at the end of the day is not incredibly reliable, where an AMX 13105 with its 390 alpha, one chunk and you can back into cover, you know, even if you don't get out your other two shells, that's 390 damage. With this take, for the majority of clips I'm shooting, I'm really only getting about 300 to 200 damage out, and at that point, you're not really doing too much. It's only when you're able to get away with what I did in this game where it feels truly incredible. And by the way, we didn't shoot a single gold round, and yet we still lost around 21,000 credits. That's a great example to show just how easily this tank loses credits. Does the HE cost a lot? Wait, why does the HE cost the most? That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. I just realized that. The HE costs more than any other round. That's a joke. Wargaming needs to change that. HE should not be a premium round. Being able to shoot somebody like that 4005 with my skill and brains, like, you should not get punished for doing that in terms of your credits. So, I don't know, maybe Wargaming's trying to make it so that, like, if you spam gold, you don't get rewarded as much, but I don't like the fact that you're spending more credits on high explosive. I feel like that's a little cringe. Either way, this take is an absolute blast. I had two incredibly fun battles in this vehicle, and this is easily going to be one of my favorite light tanks in the game when it does get introduced. I don't know what else to say. I think it's fun. I don't know what the other YouTubers think. I haven't seen their opinions, but I can tell you for a fact, 1,600 damage is a little bit insane. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.